Hi everyone, my name is Jinson Jani and today I want to show a quick demo of a plugin that I'm working on. It's called as Autopalette, and the purpose of this plugin is to work with dynamic colors. So what is dynamic colors? Dynamic colors are basically colors that's generated on the go instead of having it in your design system. So a good example is how we have it here. So for instance, Spotify uses this concept called as dynamic colors in most of their UI. So one place that Spotify uses dynamic color is in the player. So as you see, based on the album artwork, the whole UI color starts adapting to the artwork colors. And how do you pick those colors? That's where Autopalette can help you. So Autopalette has a set of formulas that's been predefined, and users can pick one of the formulas in which you can do the whole color extraction. And in future you'd be able to also start writing own custom formulas and then sharing the same logic to your developers. So the first thing is the plugin only works on components. So the reason why the plugin is limited to components is you write the logic just in your main component, and the instances can start using the logic. So the idea is you write it once and you can reuse it as many as possible. Let me show a quick demo. So here I have a album view component, and also I have the same component instances, but all I've done is I've changed the album artwork. So let me start setting up Autopalette in this component. So to get started, you could open the plugins Autopalette, and you have two options. One is setup and refresh. So setup is where you set up the formula, and once you set up, you could go to the instances and click on refresh, and the formula starts working there. So let me click on setup. So since I don't have any formula set up for this component, you see the empty screen. So let me click on register component. So the component has been registered. It's not saved yet. You have to click on save to save all these steps. So my idea is based on the album artwork. I want to change the background color and also the player color. So the background color is on the album view. So also here you can see all the layers. So let me go back to the other mode. So how you see all your layers here, you'll be able to see your layers on the top side, and at the bottom you'll see the properties that you can play with. So as of now, Autopalette only supports fills and stroke, and also just solid fills. But then gradients, shadows, all those things are upcoming updates. So let me get started. So first what I'll do is I click on album view, which is the base layer, and here this is static color, which is a hard-coded color. So I want to convert this one to a dynamic color. So I click on this color, and then here image, it shows me all the images that this screen has, and I'll pick album art. So this is the album art image, and then in method I'll pick one of the methods. So let me click on average. So average means pick the average color of the image. So there are also different methods like dominant, vibrant, muted. For this example, let me go with average and click on apply, and you'll be able to get a preview here, so which looks good. So let me go to the next one, which is the player. So as you see, you could either select the layers from here or you could select from here. Either way it works. So let me click on player and do the same thing. So let me click on album art, and this time instead of average, let me click on dominant, because I need a darker shade, but also picking the dominant color. Click on apply. So this is the dominant color of this artwork. It looks good for now. So let me click on save. Currently, we don't pull the colors directly to the main component. The main component, we still keep it exactly how we had it previously. So as you see, the new colors are not applied on the main component. That's for a reason, but in future updates we'll be also giving this option to toggle on and off. For now, the formulas have been set, and if you go to the instance and if you go to the layers panel, you'll be able to see apply color. So this is the option that you would get only when your component is auto palette enabled. So there are two ways, you can start applying these formulas. So the first way is like, you click on plugin, auto palette, and then click on refresh. So as you see, like, the colors have been refreshed. Or you could click on the instance and click on apply colors. Either way it works. So as you see, like, let me start applying for all these things. So as you see, like, now I have the component. So I've set up the formula on a component level, but then on the instances I start using the formulas. So the good thing is now I have the logic on a component level, and I could share the same logic to developers. So instead of having it like random colors being picked, now we have a logical color that's being picked. So let me know what you guys think. The final plugin would be out in a week. So I'll be putting the link in this chat once the plugin is live.